Soil is the foundation of all life. Soil, we get it from the weathering of the rocks. So basically, rock is the beginning. We call it abiotic stuff, but life all comes out of abiotic. The biotic comes from abiotic, from the non-living. You should remember that. So that is, soil is a miracle on its own, miracle. There is sand. Sand, you can't grow anything. Jesus gives the 4 types of soil. You remember? The seed thrown on the rock, the seed thrown on the wayward, in the bush, and in that good land. So, 4 types of soils he teaches. Who told Jesus is only a storyteller? But Jesus was a scientist. He was able to educate us in eco-theology or ecology or environment. Many texts I can identify from the Bible where Jesus is more than a storyteller, more than a teacher of the law. He was teaching about geology, talking soil, you are rock, on this rock I build my church, how to build strong buildings, like the engineer. He was teaching to people. So he is not a storyteller, but he was much more than that. But the disciples could not grasp the scientific implications and they made Jesus a storyteller. That's it. But if disciples grasped what Jesus had said, they would have given us science. They would have given geology, ecology, environment, biology. So Jesus was really the smartest mind of that time. There is no doubt about it. He educated himself not in a university, on his own, by being in nature. So when you go out, you find sandy, nothing grows. In sand, it can take air and water, but it can't retain. It loses. So nothing grows. Clay, on the other hand, it can take little water, but air, no, because it is tightly packed. So clay also is not good for the good crops. But the clay, 25%, 25% sand, 25% air, 25% water, and a little bit of humus. Humus means the dark matter, which is called organic fertilizer. You know, you make fertilizer here, no? Organic manure. So manure is humus. So you combine all this, that is a good soil. That produces 100-fold crops. That's what Jesus taught. So the mixture of everything. So we are also made out of soil. What soil? Not sand, not clay. The living soil. That is loamy soil. So we are made out of loamy soil means we should produce abundant fruit. 100%. Actually, Tamil students, you should know about Tolkappiyar. He divided the land into 5 categories, ecosystems. Kuriji, Mullai, Mardam, Naidar, Paalai, he called it. See, Tolkappiyar was so smart. He not only mentioned his 5 names, it's only half is true, but the other half also he included. Malayum, Malay is under environment. See? Did I say the kingdom of Monera and their environment? Protista and their fungi and their environment. and plants and their environment, and animals and their environment. Did I say that?
Yes, sir.
See, Tolkappiyar also, 300 years before Christ, Malayum Malayin சார்ந்த இடமும், வயலும் வயலை சார்ந்த இடமும், காடும் காடை சார்ந்த இடமும், கடலும் கடலை சார்ந்த இடமும், மணலும் மணலை சார்ந்த இடமும். See, the living and the non-living, everything is stuck together. That is ecology, very important lesson Tolkappiyar has taught. So after Tolkappiyar, 300 years after, Jesus comes. And he probably came to India and he met Tamil people and he must know some of the Sangha Ilakyams. Yeah, they were available in Jesus' time. They must have been 200 years old. Epics were available, even all the major and minor epics. So Jesus would have learned about them. And then he was wondering, only 5 ecosystems Tolkappiyar has included. The important ecosystem he has forgotten. Even Tolkappiyar, he forgot. But Jesus reminds to Tolkappiyar. Yes. He says, you know the parable of the sower. The disciples did not understand and they went to ask Jesus, we didn't understand. Explain once more. So Jesus was teaching in the night time. He was taking tuition for the disciples. So he was teaching, you see disciples, the seed is not sown in the land out there and the Andam, but the seed was sown in the kingdom, in your heart. That is the words written in the Bible. The seed sown in the heart of man, which produced 60, 80, 100%. So Jesus simply tells, hey humans, you are an ecosystem. You are an ecosystem because you are made out of soil. That makes you another thinai. So Jesus calls it Manidam. Manidanum Manithanai charnda idam. The one new ecosystem, an innovative, a shocking and stunning, a creative environmental ethics Jesus teaches us. What does it produce, this ecosystem? Today it is known as human ecology. Human ecology. Pope Benedict, Pope Francis, in their encyclicals, they write about it. Man also is an ecosystem. Human ecology, that is the word they use today to describe the ecosystem characteristic of human ecology. So what do you have? What do you grow in this land? In Kurinji you grow all cactus, etc. In forest you grow different kinds of trees and wild crops and sea fish. In Palay also there are resources. Then what do you have? What do you grow? What resources do you have? You have empathy, love, and forgiveness, tolerance, also anger, greed, violence. Also bad crops, weeds are there, you are growing. And the good crop is also growing. At last, you know what is the best crop you are growing? Ethics. Ethics. That is the best crop and the pricey crop, valuable crop of all. So that is what Jesus teaches. You have values, morals, character, behavior, at last righteousness, aram. So that is called human ecology. So that is what you should connect with this soil. You say, what is that? Manal, Kalimannu, நல்ல மண்ணு மனிதம், நம்மளும் மண்ணு தான். So you are dust, and to dust you shall return, isn't it? So manidam is also one of the soil on which we grow crops. You understand that? So it's a new idea, a new thought process. Just now it is emerging. So slowly we are grasping it little by little, and we are going to develop lot of philosophical and theological themes based on human ecology. So in order to awaken your own minds, ignite your minds, whatever word you want to use, you go to Google and search what is human ecology. Alright? And you have to educate on human ecology in order to create something beautiful in the future. Then we will go to the second section. A lot of things here. I already talked about ecosystem, free services. The second part is very important. That is where the ecological crisis is described, like land pollution, water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, light pollution, mental pollution. I didn't write about it. But there is also mental pollution included there. And what we should do here, everything is given in the second part. Recycle, reuse, renew, reject, all that kind of stuff is written in an illustrated way. Lot of illustrations I have given. So please read, open your eyes and read. Only through reading you are going to get something. By listening you are going to lose everything. Reading will go into the brain and into the heart, and it will have a lasting effect. And you will remember them even before your death. You may forget me, but you will not forget what I have taught. That becomes a parcel and part of yourself. So reading habit is a must. You should cultivate from the beginning. Then you become great, there is no doubt. You just do justice, search of knowledge. This is the age to search and understand and grasp. Wonderful. I think I don't have to open the books and say, but the quotes are beautiful. Where is that ecosystem free services? What page? Did you forget? 55. Excellent. Good. You remember. See, there is a quote there by Pope John Paul II from the Centesimus Annus 55. See there? Wait. Pope John Paul II is writing about us, human species. Just remember what Jesus thought about humans. You evil generation, you brood of vipers, you whitewashed tombs. Did he say that? The chapter 3 of Laudato Si, Pope Francis really identifies that human is the cause for all the troubles in the world. So, before Pope Francis, Centesimus Annus was written, I think, in 19, I don't know what year exactly. It was the completion of 100 years of Rerum Novarum. Rerum Novarum was written in 18, I forgot the year. It's all right. 100th anniversary of Rerum Novarum, Centesimus Annus. Centesimus Annus simply means 100th year of Rerum Novarum. So Pope Francis is writing about humans. Listen to it carefully. It is about human, he is writing. Don't think it is about somebody else he is writing. About me. What are you? He identifies and explains what type of a person are you. See, instead of carrying out his role as a cooperated with God in the work of creation, man sets himself up in place of God and thus ends up provoking a rebellion on the part of nature, which is more tyrannized than governed by him. Didn't I say he was steward? So the governing is a steward. That is the meaning of it. But Saint John Paul II rejects. You are not governing man. You are tyrannizing. You are a terrorist. You are the Osama bin Laden for the nature. For the chicken, you are Osama bin Laden. For the pig, you are Osama bin Laden. For the bull and the sheep, you are the Osama. For the fish, you are the biggest terrorist. So all of us are terrorists, bandits, thieves, the bad destroyer, demolition man. We know only demolition, destruction. I am not telling. Saint John Paul II has written. So after all, what I said was true. Man is the most poisonous and dangerous animal in the whole